Good morning, folks. This is Marc with Marc's Mobility. We have a gorgeous power chair. We're doing a review this morning on a Permobil F3 power chair, fully loaded, 5 electrical function with very low miles. I think it has less than 7 miles, so it's 7 miles on this power chair. It's literally brand new. Good morning, folks. This is Marc with Marc's Mobility again. Look at this power chair we have here today. Gorgeous power chair, neon green. This is a Permobil, the highest quality power chair in the world. This power chair, folks, has 5 electrical function. It has a 12-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric feet, and it has the interior tilt where the seat will tilt forward to help you get out of the chair. 5 electrical function, is loaded with goodies. As I said, you cannot get any higher quality and a more expensive power chair in the world, okay? Permobil F3 in this power chair has 7 miles, so it was used for a week maybe. 7 miles, literally brand new. So let's talk about the function. How do you make the functions work on this chair? And then we'll cover the base after that. So you have 2 functions. You can either do it through the joystick or through the quick box back here. So I'm going to use the quick box, it's quicker for me. And we're going to start with the seat lift because a lot of people like the seat lift function. So if I hold that first button down, you're going to see the seat lift starting to go up. This is a 12-inch seat lift. It goes in, you're going to start roughly at 22, and by the time you're all the way up, you're going to add 12 inch, you're going to be at 34 inches high. So this is the seat lift all the way up, almost. So at this height, you will be eye level with someone. So if you're sitting in this chair and you're walking with someone, you'll be talking to them eye level unless they're 8 feet tall, okay? So, and you can still drive the chair with the seat elevated, as you can see, okay? While the seat's elevated, let's talk about the bottom because we can see the bottom really good. We can see the armature for the seat lift. The actuator for the seat lift is right there. This is a front wheel drive. What does that mean? It's not a mid wheel drive. Your drive wheel is towards the front. Your motor wheel, the drive wheel with the motor right here is towards the front. So this is great for inside the house, and it's also really good for outside because all the weight of the chair, which is about 400 pounds or 425 pounds, the weight of the chair all gets transferred here. So if you're outside in the grass, it has better traction, okay? So this is a front wheel drive power chair. You only have the back wheels over here, so when you turn in a circle, this wheel will turn like this, and I'll show you in a second what it looks like when you turn in a circle, okay? These are 14-inch wheels. They're solid tires. They're not going to mark your floor. These wheels right here are tip wheels. They don't touch the ground unless you do something you're not supposed to be doing, okay? If you look at that suspension right here and right here, see these 2 large shocks, and they're adjustable, so you can adjust the pressure on your suspension. There's 2 here, and there's 2 more on the opposite side. There's 4 of these adjustable suspension. With the weight of this chair, with another 200-pound person on top of that, with that suspension, this is why you get such a smooth, I don't want to say a sofa ride, but it's a super ride, okay? Because of the weight and the suspension. The motor for this chair is right here. You can't see it, but you can see the handle. If I want to push this chair, well, it's in gear. It's not going to be pushable. I have to put it in neutral. So I'm going to put it in neutral. You're always going to turn the power off because these are electric motors and you don't want no resistance. So the power is off. Go to your lever right here where the motor is. Push the lever down, and now I should be able to push it forward. And you have 2 motors. You have to push both of them in neutral. You see how easy that is? Okay? That's how you do it. And this motor, folks, is directly connected to the wheel. There's no chain, no belt. It's direct drive. Okay? No maintenance at all. There's an anchor point inside of here. There's another anchor point here. This is where you secure your chair if you're going to transport. There's 4 of these. You can't see them. There's one under here and there's one over there. That's where you secure your chair if you're going to transport the chair. Okay? So that's pretty much about the base right there. So we're going to turn the power back on. Give it about 4 seconds. There we go. And we're going to bring the seat down. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you something that's really, really interesting. I'm only going to bring the seat down this far. Remember I said it had anterior tilt? Let's just say you have a person in your house, you have trouble getting him out of their chair. Well, you can just raise them and then use the anterior tilt, which means the bottom here will go forward. You see it? See how it's tilting forward? Look at that. So if you're in that chair and you have trouble getting out of your chair, folks, and you're in your chair and you just raise your foot plate, folks, You can get your loved ones out easy without having to pick them up, or they can get out on their own. This is called the Anterior Tilt. I'm going to bring the Anterior Tilt back down so you can see it for yourself. I'm going to bring this seat all the way back down. So we've covered two functions so far. This is why these chairs are so, I mean, there's people in these chairs all day long. If you can't find a position to feel comfortable in this chair, it's not going to be the chair's fault. The next thing we're going to do is called the electric tilt. The electric tilt is when the bottom goes back. There we go. This is called tilt. So the base will go back. So if you're doing tilt, of course, it's going to take the leg and the back because they're all connected together. This is called electric tilt. This is very good if you need to relieve pressure off your bottom, pressure off your back. You just want to have circulation in your leg, or you just want to relax. This is called electric tilt right there. The next thing I'm going to show you are the legs, the feet, the legs. Now remember, if you're 5 feet tall, 6'2", 100 pounds, 300 pounds, it doesn't really matter. We can make these seats wider. We can put these frames wider. We can put a bigger cushion. We can expand the arm. We can make the legs longer. So don't worry about what the size is on this chair right now. If you order this chair, it'll be fitted to your need. Look at this, folks. You definitely can get your legs up in the air. That's a little extreme, but let me bring the seat down halfway so you can see something here. So even halfway here, your feet are still higher than your body, okay? So we've covered now 4 functions. Oh, I'm raising the seat. Wrong button. I want to go back down. There we go. If I just hit the right button, it would be great. All right, so now the last one is recline. So recline is when the back goes back. So you see the back going back, nothing else is moving. So if you're going to lay down flat, let's just see how far this is going to go. There's actually 7 motors on this chair, folks. Drive motors for the wheel, and the tilt, the recline, the leg, the anterior tilt, the electric legs. So this is a full recline. So if you're laying in this chair, that's what it would look like. Full recline. So let me do this. Let me bring the recline back up and the legs back down at the same time. I'm doing 2 buttons here. I'm doing the recline and the legs reverse, coming down or coming up, whichever way you want to call it. The legs are coming down, the back's coming up. There we go. And I want to bring the legs all the way in because I want to show you what it looks like in your house if you have these legs all the way in as far as they'll go. I'm going to stop the back there and keep the legs going. Okay, so this is as far as the legs will go. So if you're in your house and you want to turn this chair in a circle, I want to show you what it looks like. So if you have this chair right here, that's your turning circle in your house, okay? Just to give you an idea. So pretty much this much. That's your turning circle in your house, okay? Now another thing this chair has, let's look at the seat. The seat is 18 by 18, but it doesn't really matter what it is on there today because we can adjust it for your body size. But it does have a safety belt, and remember the seat's fully adjustable. This chair has what's called a swing away joystick, so if you get to a dining table, you're not going to hit the joystick. You just move it to the side and you have a lot more room to get closer to a dining table. If you're left-handed, we can put the joystick on that side and it'll swing to that side. Okay. Also, this chair has what's called, let me raise the arm. So a lot of people transfer from one wheelchair to the other. So if you transfer from side to side, this is removable. You can just jump in this way if that's the way you transfer. These are lateral knee pads. They're fully adjustable in height, angles, this way, and they can slide up and down this shaft. Okay. What these do, some people use them for hip. Keep their hip in the middle. Some people use them for their knees. This one, most people use them for their knees. This keeps your knees together instead of buckling out, and it keeps your feet on the foot plate. And this foot plate here has guards on it on each side, so your heels is not going to, unless you raise your foot, it's not going to come off that foot plate. Matter of fact, I'm going to push the foot plate out a little bit because when we go outside, you want that foot plate to be out a little bit when you're outside like this. Okay? The back of the chair, well, before we go to the back, you notice this right here? This chair is equipped with real light. It'll light up your whole driveway. Front lights, and it also has tail lights. It has hazards. As I said, folks, this chair is loaded. It has left flasher, and it has right flasher in front and back, okay? So this chair has the light kits from the factory. Also with this chair, when we ship these chairs, we turn the power off. There's a breaker switch. Now the breaker switch is right here. You're gonna hear it. I just turned the power off. Now, a lot of times we tell people the breaker switch is here. You have to find that knob. It does take a strong finger. So a lot of people say, no, it doesn't move. It does move, but when you find the knob, it's got to go back to the left. So if I use my thumb, it's a little bit, I'm stronger there. The power is back on now. Okay, so when you get your chair, go here, turn the power back on. There should be a note right here that says power right here. And now you can go back to the front, turn the power back on, give it about 4 seconds, and now we have our lights and our power back on. If you want to adjust the tilt on the arm, not the height, but you want that arm to be like this, or you want it lower, there's your cylinder right here. You just turn this right here. Matter of fact, if I turn it, you'll see the arm dropping. You see how the arm dropped, and if I turn it this way, well, look. See how it's angled up? But I hold the arm up when I do it, so it's not as hard to turn. Then you can lock it by turning these cylinders, and it locks this ring, okay? Your headrest over here is fully adjustable. This is a big headrest, so this is a custom headrest. You can see it's fully adjustable. You can see how big that headrest is, and you can see the contour of the headrest. Okay, this is a pretty big headrest, which is nice. So I think I've covered everything about the chair so far. We're going to turn the lights off. So when you charge this chair, you'll get a charger with it, something that looks like this one possibly. This is not the charger for this chair, but we use it on all the chairs. You plug your charger right here, and the other part, of course, in the wall. And when the light goes to full, the charger will cut off. The lights will still be on the charger, but they won't be charging no more. These chargers knows when the batteries are full. This chair takes 2 batteries. Most power chairs take 2 batteries. And the batteries in this chair are the Group 34. They're 60 amp batteries. So if you're looking for batteries for your chair on YouTube, you're watching our video, we have batteries here. You don't have to buy the chair. If you just want the batteries or tires, we have those here. Just give us a call. Let's do a recap on this chair. This is a Permobil F3 front wheel drive, neon green. Again, we can change the colors. If you don't like that color, we have different colors. Neon green, 7 miles. It has 5 electrical function. It has a 12-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric feet, and the interior tilt, where it tilts you forward to help you get out of the chair. It has the swing away joystick, the flip up arm, the safety belt, the lateral knee pad, the light kit, the solid tire, the 4 suspension shocks, the anti-tip wheels, the extra large headrests. So if you're looking for a chair with everything on it, and you want something that's going to be good inside and outside, here's a really gorgeous one, and it's ready to go right now. So this is the Permobil F3 neon green. Top speed is 6 miles an hour, and you can feel the ride. You can feel how smooth this is. This is like going 6 miles an hour on a Tesla. Well, I don't know if a Tesla ride, I've never driven one, so I shouldn't say that, I guess. But it has a really good ride. Also, I can compare this. Some of you, if you remember in the old days, the Lincoln Town Car, how big they were and how the ride, because the car was so big, it had such a big, smooth ride. That's kind of what this feels like. And it turns really good. We're going to go in the grass with it real quick. Shouldn't have no problem in the grass with this chair. Yeah, no problem at all. As long as your grass has a good bottom, it's not sandy or mushy, you should have no problem at all. So this is the one that's fully loaded. It has a total of 7 miles. It has 5 functions. It has the seat lift, the tilt, the recline, the leg rest, the interior tilt, just and everything. So I'm having the seat go up right now so you can see the seat elevated. So if you're going to use it with the seat elevated, just make sure that you use it in good surface, you know, flat surface, not in the backyard, okay? And you can still drive this chair with the seat elevated. I think it's all the way up. You can see when I drive it, let's see how fast it goes. We'll go this way with it. So this one is 2.5 miles an hour, a little faster than walking speed. Walking speed is about 2.2. It goes 2.5 miles an hour with the seat elevated, so it's a really nice power chair. So this one here, as I said, it has the swing away joystick, the lateral knee pads, the headlights, the tail lights, the big headrest, the suspension we talked about, the anchor point. This is a chair made in Sweden. It's the highest quality power chair you can get in the world. It's a Permobil F3 with 7 miles, fully loaded. Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marc's Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.